I'll just close something and then Alt Tab. Go over to this. Hold on.
Gotta get rid of the variety stream cards.
Give me just 1 second. Should be monster stream like that. There we go. I wasn't sure that it was actually gonna work. That should be all that we need.
Guys, let us know if it's not showing, but it's probably showing.
Yeah, I think that should be good.
So last time I played Monster Hunter, I was thinking, oh, I can just see about the Colvatra stuff for myself, and I'll just hop into some random anonymous group and do it. And it's like, nope, because I haven't gotten through the storyline yet. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, well, how much of that can I do? And I cannot beat an Elder Dragon to save my life. I have beaten a Nergigante, and I have access to Kushala and Teostra and Valhazak, or I think I've got Valhazak unlocked.
As rough as I thought Nergigante was going to be, he was actually the easiest out of all of them.
Yeah, but like I cannot beat them yet. But I haven't been trying super hard because I keep getting wrapped up in shitty phone games. There's this thing where some phone games will give you extra points for playing a different phone game. Because they just hoping to hook some whales. And it's like, I'm doing my best to not get hooked. But it's hard.
Yeah.
When you're an idiot like me.
No, you're not dumb.
No, when you're someone who falls for that shit. Like, you give me, like, some Neopets clone with little beep boop tap taps where you, like, get things. Can put hats on things, or give me a dating sim where all of the boys are super handsome, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, fuck you. I'll just give me the points. Okay. Give me them premium gems.
Alright, I'm sitting now. Hey, Lego Kyle, what's going on, man? Oh, and Axel's in here. What's up, everybody?
Everyone showed up just in time for you to play Monster Hunter.
Just in time for me to slap some monsters. There we go.
Does it send a new notification when you switch what game it is on Twitch?
It might have sent a different notification. We've been playing games for like 2.5 hours now.
But it was Tomodachi Life, very casual. You didn't really
fair.
miss anything. You missed an old man eating. What did we feed him? He melted into the floor. He hates spaghetti. I
think it was spaghetti. Thank you for the follow, Lego Kyle.
Thank you. Welcome to the floorboard.
Yeah, welcome to the space beneath our floorboard.
It didn't do the floorboard.
Yeah, it did. I heard it.
Oh.
That's why I noticed it.
Do you have it really low?
Or no, it shouldn't be too low.
Maybe I'm just talking too
Yeah, I think you were just talking over it. That's fine.
Yes. All someone needs to do is make a game where you collect and head pat cute monster boys, and they will probably get me to wail out on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I should be making that game. Anyone who knows how to dev for, like, Android, hit me up.
I know how to dev for Android.
Okay, you're a little busy right now, though.
I mean, a little bit.
But, like, we'll just make a game where it's like you can just talk to, like, adorable monster boys, and maybe they have anime fights, or maybe not.
Perhaps. So you guys can hear the stream and you can hear us, right? Like you can hear, sorry, not the stream, the game. You guys can hear the game, yeah?
Well, I can hear it for what it's worth.
RenP's really simple to use. Yeah, RenP's pretty easy for dating sims and stuff like that, but if you want to go to any sort of like anything beyond a typical dating sim, which would just be like a visual novel or something like that, it's a little bit dicey to use RenP to do it, or at least it used to be. I don't know if it's still the way that it is.
I've got a whole setting that I've barely touched or talked about to anyone that's like would probably be perfect for that.
So here's the thing, by the way. If this starts up and it stutters, I'm gonna have to do a thing on stream because I forgot to do it earlier.
Oh,
I totally forgot to do it.
Okay, NVIDIA updates sometimes mess with things.
Sometimes mess with Monster Hunter specifically, so I'm gonna have to. We'll go in and we'll check, and if it's stuttery and it's a mess, then I will go and fix it. And it's not going to be like a full BRB screen or anything like that. I'll throw up something and I'll turn the music off so it'll just be us talking for a split second.
Yeah. Login bonus.
I should be able to. I'm going to do this first. Okay. I'm going to make sure.
Special assignment incoming. Talk to the huntsman. That's probably just them just throwing Lunastra.
Probably telling us that Lunastra is here. Yeah.
So I can never see the blips that you could see.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. If it was happening, it would happen right about here, here, or it would happen as we hit this staircase and hit the top of it.
You've got this down to a science.
I'm not really seeing it at all. That's fun.
Neat. All right.
We'll walk backwards. I guess NVIDIA must have fixed the problems they had with Monster Hunter, because they had some really, really big problems with Monster Hunter up until very, very recently. So I'm actually pretty happy about this.
All right,
when
get
we
your login
actually,
bonus.
when we actually get into the stuff, we'll see when we get into the game, like into the map and everything, if it's still steady and still fine. Tell me, by the way, if you guys are looking at it and it's not looking fine, by the way. Because if it doesn't look good to you, like if there's any stutter at all, let me know, because I can't see the stream from your perspective, and if it's stuttering even a little bit for you guys, it doesn't look like that here, and it could be a graphics card issue, in which case I'm gonna have to go in and fix it anyway, so just let me know now.
We're constantly worried that our graphics card could be like a genuine like problem, but it hasn't been. It's never been a hardware issue.
It doesn't look like I'm missing, like I'm dropping any frames or anything like that according to OBS, but yeah,
Devil May Cry
fair.
collab is in. We
Yes,
should do
it is.
that.
So the Devil May Cry collab is going on, which is Code Red is the actual quest.
Mm-hmm.
It's available until tomorrow.
Ooh, get on that.
And then got to check the official website for other information. So what we're actually going to do before we do that is we're going to come down here and we're going to talk to these guys.
All right, the huntsman's just going to tell you to go fight a lion.
Yeah, because the huntsman's like, oh no, there's some kind of she-lion hanging out or something. I have no idea. Is he over here? There he is.
Yeah, he just sits in the corner and does nothing. This guy is legit. Like, he's only ever done one thing, and then he sits around forever.
I've been waiting for you, Hunter. We have something to talk about.
Is that the voice I was doing for him? I don't
Probably.
remember.
I think that's just how he sounds, yeah.
As you may know, the fearsome Teostra calls the Elder's Recess its home. However, we've received some reports of its presence in the Wildspire Waste. Which is odd that it's left the Elder's Recess once more. Something is going on. And that something is why the commander has ordered the best of the fit.
God, you're mad.
You, Hunter, to go out and investigate.
Yeah, I'm kind of changing
Are
it
you
as I go along.
descending into the sewer as we go?
Yeah, I'm on the ladder. I'm just going hand under hand, just slowly slipping into the sewer as I read more of this dialogue.
Your handler has the details. The quest is called the Blazing Sun.
Okay. Teostra has been spotted in the Wildspire Wastes. Post or join the special assignments. The Blazing Sun to begin the investigation. Special assignments involving objectives differ from the Research Commission's main mission of solving the Elder Crossing. Which I think we've already fixed,
Yeah.
right? I don't know. Speak to characters with a blue exclamation point to advance the special assignment. Special assignments give special rewards once they've been
It's basically
completed.
like Devil Joe, I think, is what they're saying.
Yeah, I think we gotta go fight it's probably gonna force us to fight a Teostra. Get used to fighting Teostras today, by the way, because I'm pretty sure that's what Code Red is, too.
Oh, boy.
So we're just gonna be fighting
I have yet
a
to beat
bunch
one,
of
so
them.
maybe I'll absorb
some amount of
experience
information,
points.
sure. Let me just check what I'm wearing right now to make sure that I'm not wearing anything crazy. You know what, I'll check it over here because it's easier to do. Change equipment. So real fast, frame rate check. Looking good, okay. Damascus, Vangus, that's what we usually do. Dragon King eye patch is fine. And my cat's wearing...
Colvin Trots. Speaking of...
Oh yeah, is that Colvey? Okay.
Like, is there still rewards for us to gather from that?
Don't know.
I legit
I'll go upstairs
never
and check
figured it
real
out.
quick just to make absolutely sure.
Yeah, it may have expired since you didn't come back to it. I don't know.
That's fine.
Not that you
if
had
it did,
much.
I don't mind. Also, I think I checked the actual official like website's event page, and I think Kolve Taroth starts tomorrow.
Oh yeah, like it's good that it's gonna cycle
Again,
in
like
fairly
it
frequently.
comes back in often. Like I think it's every couple of weeks or something like that.
Yeah, so that's fine. Maybe eventually I'll be able to do it. Obtain rewards.
Obtain rewards.
Yay.
That's it. Okay.
One
I don't know
reward.
what the hell that is.
Appraise the fuck
Less
out of
physical
that.
damage. What the hell
Just
is that?
appraise it. Appraise it.
Okay.
Ticket.
A Bushi ticket, a voucher given to those who assisted in the special investigation. Be sure to show it to the resource
Well,
center.
that'll at least let us see some things.
New delivery requests available at the research center. Oh boy.
Cool.
Trade yard. Oh shit, was it? Oh god damn it!
Yeah,
Thank you.
One of our live streams was in the GU playlist instead of the.
You know what it
Monster
is?
Hunter World.
It's because YouTube has a very specific set size for the box that comes down to check playlists.
Oh boy! Yeah.
It is a size that basically does not list Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter GU. It just says Monster Hunter, and I usually have to take a guess, but usually I can guess super correct. So I'm gonna have to go in and fix that. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah. I
Sorry
don't
about that.
proofread shit either. Like,
Oh,
I
no,
don't
she-
always even
Megan has
look.
nothing to do with the video.
Yeah, like
with
the
YouTube at all.
channel, I generally only check for comments if
That's
Josh has said
fine.
something or if I specifically remember a specific video and want to link it somewhere. Like, I don't check shit very well.
Yeah. Am I talking to the right people?
I think so.
Okay.
The resource center?
Yeah.
You'd want to come here anyways.
New
Ooh.
delivery. New delivery requests have been added that will let you forge layered armor from the Kolve Taroth siege. Complete the request to receive the layered
You
armor.
only have one ticket, though.
Yeah. So that tells me I'm probably not gonna be able to do it. Manage it. No, that's not right.
Yeah,
It is just the deliveries. I don't know why the hell I'm looking around like an idiot.
Those are the done. Those aren't the ones you're looking for.
Oh, whoops.
Pending.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
there we go. 3 of the tickets
Three
that
of
you
them
only have one
for
of.
Guild Armor Researcher. Or no, wait,
No,
that's the client.
Come on.
Rewards Bushi. It's been a while since we've done this. Bushi Meniade Sabi, apparently.
I guess.
This one also takes 3. It's for the Bushi
I'm gonna
Kote
guess
Sabi.
these are just variations
I'm gonna
of the
guess,
same
yeah, they're probably
thing.
different outfits.
Yeah.
This also takes. They all take 3.
Yeah, well.
Oh, these
it'll-
ones take
it'll-
4 actually.
It'll cycle back in and you'll get more eventually. It's all fine.
You know what? These are outfits, but they're listed as... So they take the Bushi tickets,
Mm-hmm.
but this one takes La Giana, this one takes Rathalos, Black Diablos Odogaron, Immortal
Interesting.
Dragon Scale, which I think is from Xenojiva? Or, no, that's Kushala Deora.
No, that's Nergigante.
Is it Nergigante?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, there's Deora. Kirin, Fire Dragon Scale, I think might be from Teostra. And then Deceased Scale is from Xenojiva. I'm
Yeah.
almost positive.
So it might just be their armor, like, as a layer. Which is nice.
Yeah.
I would like the Odogaron to be a layer, because it's cool looking.
Yeah. That's so weird. I like the idea, but that's so strange.
Yeah, and we can't make any of them
Yeah,
yet.
we can't make any of it, so we may as well not look
Yeah.
at it anymore.
No worries.
Okay, manage items. Put some items away, pick some items up. Gonna keep Demon Drugs, Armor Skin, Max Potion, Mega Potion. I'm going to the wastes, right?
Yes.
So I'm not gonna need cool drinks.
Yeah, you're not going to need any trapping stuff either.
Yeah, because he's an Elder Dragon, so
Yep.
that's not gonna do me any good.
Let me think. Flash pods, possibly. I fully
Does he
expect
get,
that.
he does get flashed, right?
I think I fully expect that this is going to be a bait and switch. It's like you go in for Teostra and Lunastra just jumps in. So
I mean,
I'm going to suggest Dung.
there's always a chance.
I'm suggesting Dung just in case.
Yeah, all right.
Also
I can
to
grab some
shoo
dung.
away any Diablos. Just
Yeah,
because.
I mean that's fair enough. I don't want to get any Diablos showing up when I'm trying to
Yeah,
fight lions.
just to make Lydia go away.
Yeah, fucking Lydia. Okay. What's my cat on right now? How many levels of, like, cat power?
9. It's the maximum.
Armor pigment, sell items, set decorations. I forget how to even check my cat's armor, actually.
Eventually, I'm just gonna
Powerful
have
info?
to
There
make
it is.
Gajinka designs of Lydia and Buttercup and Veronica and Daryl.
4.
And then put them on body pillows and sell them. So if anyone wants to, like crowdfund a body pillow of, like, basically just Winona Ryder dressed as a Monster Hunter monster, I'll draw it eventually.
Shield Spire. I guess I can stick with the Shield Spire for now. 'Cause we're going after a Teostra. That's not
it's
too big of an
decent.
issue.
You don't want Thunder Cage because it won't work.
Well, half of Thunder Cage won't work.
Yeah.
It's annoying that when you get that up as high as it is, it's like, oh man, it's super good on everything that isn't an Elder Dragon.
Yeah.
And then once you get to the Elder Dragons, it's like, you half the time would have preferred it to have been a low level.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to say Palarang probably doesn't matter right now.
no, because that's just going to be stealing. Oh, wait, no,
Coral
that's
Horn
something else.
could be good. Vigor Wasp is always kind of good. But like Shield Spire will distract. So
Yeah.
that's it has its purpose.
Yeah. I agree. I'm going to go with, should I go with Elemental? I'm going to go with Elemental.
I got a no thank you to the Lydia body pillow. Yeah, I'm probably not doing that.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm just saying
All
things
right,
to say things.
I guess, I need to take that as an actual mission, right? The thing that they told me to do.
Probably.
Let's see.
Post anew.
Yeah, it's been a bit. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
Special assignment.
I know what I'm doing. Blazing Sun. Just slay a Teostra. I can do that. That's fine. Oop, thank you. There we go. Finish. And yes, accept quest. Okay. Let's see if Josh is rusty as hell.
Probably a little bit.
It's been 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, you can
Something like
you can acquaint yourself with the controls again on like a Kelby in the beginning.
Oh, I don't even need to do that. I just need to remember how to do this, and then this, and then hit it and do the flip. There we go.
For anyone who forgot, the
away.
Huntsman has this weird hate crush on the Teostra.
Yeah, I forget why.
Apparently that's the monster that fucked up his armor or something. When you first do like the plotline investigations, like he'll say something like that.
Yeah, I kind
And then
of
he'll
remember this.
occasionally just be there in the corner of the screen, just sort of making weird growly noises about Teostras.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember him being really weird about it.
Yeah, about Teostra specifically, although he's weird in general. Like
Yeah, he is.
He's a little bit extra.
He's eccentric.
He's a little bit too up on
let's see here.
just hunting.
Demon Drug, take an armor skin. I got some mega barrels. Those are not gonna help me at all, I'm pretty sure. I'll sit on megas. That's good. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine.
So when you pick up Teostra fur, it's out in the termite spires, so...
Usually, you can pick it up, I think, almost anywhere, though.
No, not in the wet areas. He doesn't like the wet areas.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough with that one.
but mostly by the termites.
Antidote.
And this thing here, sometimes.
Sometimes. This is technically a termite thing.
No, it was just a rock, I think.
Oh, is it?
I think
Okay.
it's just a rock.
I thought it was
The
technically a
texture's
termite thing, but I guess
Different
not.
texture.
Alright, fair enough. Let's see, mining outcrop. It's coming back to me now, these controls.
Oh yeah, it's you've been playing Monster Hunters in general for like your whole life, so it's gonna come back. And it's not like we've been playing anything with similar controls to confuse you. It's not like we're switching between this and Dark Souls or something.
Yeah. Somebody pointed out, by the way, that the layered armor stuff is just the names for the pieces. Meaning that each of those is like a cost for a layered armor piece.
Which
Those
I
aren't
didn't
sets.
realize was a thing. But
Yeah, I
I
guess
like that it
anyway.
is, actually, because
I'm
then
assuming
you can
that's what they
customize
mean.
a little better.
Nothing there. There's some cats coming down this way. I might grab that thunderbug.
Are we looking for tracks? I'm expecting a cutscene, so
Yeah,
we
so
just
am
gotta
I.
find out
I'm
where it is.
really expecting a cutscene at this point, so I'm just
There's
basically
flecks
running
of
around.
fire in the air, so we're probably close.
They've been there since the very start, though. Oof. Oh, hey, yellow lizards. What up? You're not really what I'm looking for right now, so I'm not super interested. looking for cats,
You
but
found the handler.
I found the
Yeah,
handler.
no, there they are, but you got to go through that crawl
Oh,
hole.
whoops. That's right. I remember now. It's back here, and then
Yeah.
you crawl down. Yeah. So I didn't have a chance to talk about it during Tomodachi Life. I was thinking about it, though. And I had started telling the story. I have a Black Friday story.
Oh, yeah!
I got absolutely destroyed by Walmart because somebody suggested that we do the Pokeball Plus. They gave us $25 last week, and they're like, this is for Pokeball Plus or new games if you can't or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am determined to get the Pokeball Plus because this person asked us to. So I went out and I tried to track down Pokeball Pluses, and it's like they were gone everywhere. Like on that particular day, that was like the last day that they were there. Because Black Friday happened. And even though it wasn't a Black Friday item anywhere, insofar as I could tell, apparently everywhere was sold out. Which was absolutely insane. So the first day, I was like, okay, well, this isn't too big an issue. I'll just call around and I'll figure it out. So I went online and I was looking at like different places that have listings and stuff. And I found out that Walmart, the one nearest to us, was like, oh, we got 3. And I'm like, okay. So I call the Walmart because I've been fucked by Walmart in the past when the website says they have something and they don't. I was like, okay, I'll call them. So I called them, and Walmart was like, yeah, we have 3. And I'm like, oh shit. I gotta follow these bugs.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that's super cool. I was looking for them, and I asked the guy, like, can you hold one for me? And he's like, yeah, I'm looking at them right now. I can hold them for you. And
Did
I'm
he
like,
literally
super
say
good.
he was looking at him right then?
Yeah. And then I got there, and when I got there, the guy was immediately, is that just Teostra flying around? Okay. The guy was immediately like, nah, we don't have any. Like, okay, I stood in line.
There he is.
I stood in line for like 30 minutes because the guy had no idea how to use a cash register and kept having to call people over for every single transaction. And then I got up there and he walked off for 20 minutes trying to find it and then came back and said, oh, we don't actually have it. And I was like, oh. There we go.
Yeah, like the Walmart's website has like this SKU system we're supposed to keep a update of stock. It doesn't.
Nope. Not a good one anyway. Not an accurate one anyway. Oh, fuck me. Shit.
Oh, there's your catchphrase. Your catchphrase.
My catchphrase?
Your catchphrase.
Oh, okay.
It's just fuck me.
No,
I don't know why it
I don't
is.
want that. I don't want that one. Thank you.
Yeah, you say it a lot though.
I've only been saying it lately because I've been like absolutely destroyed by things lately.
Like it's.
I think fair enough was actually a good one. I've noticed I say that a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So I didn't find any at Walmart. And Walmart was like, "No, yeah, we have them," and then they lied to me, and I was like, "Oh." So then they made me stay around for 2 hours while his manager talked to him and then talked to every store in the area and tried to figure out what Walmart actually had them. And I was like, I'm late. I have things to do.
I was
and they're like,
sitting at
oh, it'll
work
only
waiting
take
for him
5
to
more
get
minutes.
me.
It'll only take 5 more minutes. And the ultimate answer was like, we can't do anything for you. Go away. And I'm like, okay. Like, fucking sure.
And when I heard the story, I was like appalled because like I work in like a grocery store that has customer service policies for things, and I know exactly what I would do in that situation, and it would not be to have someone sit around for 2 hours waiting for a response while they just call
Right?
places, which you could do from home.
Yeah, ultimately what they gave me was just a list of phone numbers and a CPU code. And I was like, I could have found both of these online. You could have just told me this.
Yeah, and it's like I would have at the very least given someone like
I can't. That's gonna be
In my case, because I make coffee, it'd be like, oh, well, here's a small free drink for the trouble of, like, you've been waiting here while management's been incompetent. Or it would be like, hey, I'll write down what this is and see if I can get some. You can leave your number. And that at least tells a person, okay, I can leave. Like, you're done there. It's like, fuck. There's so many ways to approach that aren't what Walmart did that day. It's like, oof. And I was basically waiting at work after my shift was over for him to show up for like an hour.
Sorry, I'm trying to read chat and run at the same time, and it's difficult. Yeah.
And yeah, he's got the shield spire on Tau. And the idea is that it basically just draws aggro so that you can, like, hit this thing in the tail while it's trying to hit Tau. And I think it also gives a little defense boost so she can take the hits, but I'm not completely sure.
Damn it. This one rock face is, like, really annoying because I can never remember where I'm supposed to run up on it.
Yeah, where is just a mounting wall run and where is an actual climb?
Yeah,
I want to say that the Grimalkine with us, it says Shield Bearer. I think he also has Shield Spire.
Okay. I gotta hit this guy, and I can't find the thing I'm looking for.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Just get on him.
Oh, damn it. I mean, I can jump on him at any time. That's fine.
That was a pretty good one.
See?
Nice and casual, like.
Yeah, right?
So maybe we're not running into a Lunastra on this
No,
mission.
I think this is going to be fight Teostra, and then, oh no, Lunastra's appeared suddenly. Or something crazy like that.
Yeah, I was just expecting us to have a cutscene.
Because she wants to protect her mate.
Like, legit, I thought we were going to walk in to the range of the Teostra, and then it would be like he growls at us, and then
Lunastra
Lady One
pops out
comes in.
instead.
Yeah.
It happens, it doesn't, it's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Maybe
All
she'll show up
things
at the
occur.
end, or whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe we'll just go to the NPCs and they'll be like, well, scientifically, we found out there's a girl one.
Not even scientific. We've known for a long time in this canon that there are girl Teostras.
Although, to be fair, with Elder
shit.
Dragons, it is a question that does need to be asked.
She's considered a different species, but so is Ravian. So it's like, okay, it's that thing where the argument is they didn't realize that they were the same fucking monster or whatever. They thought they were two different monsters because they're so different, and then it's like, no, it's
one's
just
just
the
green.
same one, but they're slightly different because sexual dimorphism is a thing. It's particularly common in lizards and birds.
And lions.
Yeah, honestly, lions
This
have
thing,
sex. Wow,
it's
this thing
pretty
is
clear.
it's so in my way right now. I'm trying to hit down the scatter nuts. Come on, we got this.
They aren't worth
Damn
it.
it! It's fucking.
They're not worth it.
They're totally worth it. Trust me.
No.
Yes, I said trust.
You're getting so bullied right now.
That's fine. I deserve it.
You did 4 damage to him or something.
I didn't want to knock him down for that purpose. I wanted to knock him
Still.
down for this purpose. He gets staggered by scatter nuts.
Yeah, it doesn't actually seem as useful when you just do them all at once, though.
Yeah, but there's a ton of them over here.
I guess. I've gotten to, like, because I do play online with multiplayer, just with randoms. I'll just go into SOS submissions. Like, I found it really useful to just pick up some scatter nuts and let other people do all of the up-close hits and, like, just shoot when I see that an attack is about to go off.
Yeah, but you're doing, like, almost no damage if you do. Oh, come on, guy.
Yeah, but everyone else is doing damage, and it prevents him from getting off an attack that would have hit.
Oh, he roared me out of the air.
It's because he's just that loud.
Yeah, he is. I know.
Good job.
That's kind of what I was meaning to do. He
was
wasn't
it?
up there anymore, yeah. I realized that wasn't actually helping me very much, so I kind of just let go with the other one.
Okay.
Although this
That was
is totally
pretty
what I
good.
wanted to do.
That was... that shook him.
That was his tail. His
Oh,
tail was
nice.
just gone, yeah.
That's what you get, buddy.
Yep, this is what you get. You did this, not me.
Just the very tip of it, though. that big old lobster tail looks really
No,
cuddable.
it's just the lobster bit, like right
Just
at the
the little
fucking
tuft.
end. Yeah, just the little lobster tuft.
Lobster tufts aren't a thing. It's a lion
You know what I mean.
tuft at the end, I guess.
Yeah, kinda.
Kind of. Looks like a
Is he
lucky
roaring
rabbit's
again?
foot.
Yeah, he's raged again. Okay. It does kind of look like a rabbit's foot, I agree.
Well, he's leaving, so now you can just go carve it.
Yeah, let's carve that tail.
I like the effect they've got of like the different layers of color in the fur.
Yeah.
It's effective. It looks
It
kind of
is.
goofy with like the way fur is rendered, but that's always going to be true.
Well, fair enough.
Because it's just how 3D is.
Yeah.
But like the little hints of orange mixed in with the red and purple is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would be a really complicated mix if you were to try and build like a fabric or like from doll hair or whatever. You'd have to mix it very subtly.
Oh, so anyway, the Pokeball Plus thing, Walmart fucked me over. So then I went to, the next day I went to Target. That took like 20-30 minutes. That was actually really nice, and the guy was great. GameStop, I should add, I looked into it, and GameStop didn't have any for 250 miles. And Best Buy didn't have any either for about as far. We cannot buy them online because most stores do not offer them as an online purchase. You can't get it shipped to your house
Because they don't have any.
Yeah, most of the time because they're sold out, but if they're not sold out, it's because they don't ship them.
Because they maybe have them pre-ordered by people who are going to pick them up in store.
Eventually, I had to drive to the next city over, go to a Walmart, and buy the last one they had in stock, and it was very likely the last one in the entire city. So we do have a Pokeball Plus. We're going to be probably taking pictures of it before the stream we do next, which is on Saturday.
Yeah, you won't see it now. Unless you want to hook up the 3DS
No, I
again
ain't
and
doing
have the
that.
camera
No,
open.
I'm good.
Yeah, we don't...
I'm also trying to hunt a Teostum
Yeah.
right now and tell the story at the same time. It's weird.
Yeah, we do not have like a camcorder. So I've got a digital camera. It does have a video function, but it's not really meant for it. It's kind of not great. We're gonna do like photos because this, like, if you've never seen the box for the Pokeball Plus, it is actually really.
It's actually
clever.
really complex and nice.
It looks like a Minecraft grass block almost.
It's kinda. It's got grass on all sides except for the top, which is a picture of the sky, and then it's got like a bunch of other cool stuff down at the bottom.
The bottom face of the box is dirt with a helix fossil, dome fossil, and old amber in it.
Yeah.
It looks great. Our
Nice
plan
explosion.
is to figure out which part of our house is the most photogenic and has the best lighting to take photos in, and then line up a bunch of our Pokeball plushes in
Pokemon.
The Pokeball Plus plush. Whatever. That's a part of the story you didn't tell. Apparently,
yeah.
in the Target, you said that like you asked for Pokeball Plus, and someone thought you meant plush and took you to where they had like just some pillows with Pokeballs on them.
Yeah.
Before a different guy figured out what you meant.
Before another guy was like, "No, please go sit down, Diane. I have this," and I'm like,
Don't
okay.
dox the.
I don't know.
other-
Hey, that wasn't her actual name.
Okay, you just picked a name.
Yeah, I just picked a random name.
Okay.
Wait, you think I remember people's names? Come on.
You remember names way better than I do.
Yeah, I know I do. Oh, okay. He's a little.
The Tumblr default, I'm going to make up a name that I think this person has name for women is Karen for some reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that where the Karen one keeps coming from? Because I keep hearing that.
It's like, sit down, Karen. No one cares if you want to talk to the manager. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of an, oh, you're just a basic pumpkin spice girl who's going to complain about something name. I don't know where that came from.
Me neither.
Like, specifically. But, like, that's
I bet
kind
it's a
of the
show.
thing. Maybe.
I bet it comes from TV.
Maybe. Maybe it's been decided that's the excessively white name. Although, like, no more than...
Potentially.
There's many names you could have picked for that. But for some reason, Tumblr decided Karen.
Yeah, right? It's weird.
Or Helen. Yes, Helen comes up too. I think both of them.
I've heard Karen a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Helen,
legitimately, I've heard Karen a lot.
Helen does come from somewhere, though. I don't know if this is where it's being referenced from, but in Fern Gully. The humans don't have tails. Humans have big bottoms, and they walk around in shorts and go hi, Helen. Yeah, you remember that line.
Yeah, I do.
That is a reference. I don't know if Karen was a reference.
Not unless it's like SpongeBob, I wouldn't know. Oh, speaking of, Steven Hillenburg passed away, and I'm really upset. Still, like, it happened yesterday, and I'm still pretty upset about it. Steven Hillenburg being the guy who made SpongeBob.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Marine biologist who
was also
created,
an animator.
Yeah, who created SpongeBob, who, by the way, for those of you who don't know, SpongeBob was totally made by a marine biologist. There is stuff in that show that is incredibly realistic. For no apparent reason.
Yeah, like they do a lot of cartoony shit where it's like, oh, he's a sponge like you use for washing dishes, but it's like, no, there's still a lot of actual biology going into some of the goofy shit that like, SpongeBob can do.
Especially in the earlier seasons and stuff. That you have things like, and a lot of people didn't originally realize this, I guess, until you see a bunch of like videos of it online, but scallops and clams totally fly like birds under the water. That's just a thing they do.
Yeah, that's a real thing, I guess.
That's just a real ass thing. I've seen it happen. It's great.
But yeah, I guess that guy is just like yesterday, day before.
Yeah,
passed
he
away.
succumbed to Lou Gehrig's disease, which was something that he only found out he had last year.
Yeah.
Which is like, oh, that's super disappointing.
He wasn't even like super old or anything.
Oh no, he was. Yeah. I think he was in his 50s. He was pretty young, truth be told.
Yeah. It's not like Stan Lee died like 2 weeks ago. It's like I was surprised he lasted as long as he did. He was like 2 million years old. This guy.
Not
was,
that it wasn't sad or anything.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, this guy is like that was from disease as opposed to just terminal oldness.
Yeah.
It's like that's sadder, I feel.
Yeah.
Not that it's a contest. Was Steven Hillenburg also involved in the Mighty Bee? I know that a lot of people from SpongeBob made that. I don't know if he was, but I know that a lot of his original staff were.
Yeah, well, his original staff was really good, too.
Yeah, I know Katie Rice was on Mighty Bee.
I don't remember if C.H. Greenblatt was a part of it, but he did a bunch of stuff for Cartoon Network around the same time that Mighty Bee came out. But I think his stuff was done by that point. He did a show he worked on that people might remember also would be Chowder. He was the creator of Chowder.
Yeah, it was around the same time. Chowder did not look that great to me.
Did I just get, like, stuck behind a foot or something? I slid, like, 13 feet up a fucking ramp for no reason. That was weird. Yeah. Chowder was a show that, like, I didn't dislike it. I actually liked Chowder well enough. But, I feel like near the end of the series, it was worse off than it was at the beginning. That was always my opinion of Chowder.
The one thing I remember about Chowder is that they did this thing I hate where there's patterns on stuff that don't move with motions.
Yeah. You don't
so it's
like
like
that.
Everyone's just a shaped hole over like a layer of texture. And
I think that's a fine effect.
Absolutely fucking, if you do that, don't put it on TV. You are not, like, just don't put pattern on things if you're going to present it to people like that. I hate it.
Yeah, I know you
like
do.
if you like, yeah, it's hard to make a pattern like a nice paisley or a plaid or whatever move with a character. Then just pick something else that's easy to animate. Like, holy shit, it looks so bad.
What was the Kablam show that did that?
Yeah, the Offbeats. Like, there was a kid who had that, and like I was like,
all the kids in Offbeats had that. Are you kidding me?
There was like one kid that it was really blatant on.
Yeah.
But like I was like 7 years old looking at that. It's like, I hate it. I don't know how they did this. I don't understand animation, but I hate this. I hate this so much.
It was actually fun.
No, it wasn't.
You're like one of the only people I've ever met who actually has a problem with that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Because it looks terrible.
I think, usually I think people really like it, in fact.
Yeah.
Like I really like it. I think
seems
it
to like
nice.
it. Chat seems to like it. I can't. Maybe it's just because I do draw out my patterns in my webcomic. If someone's wearing first chapter, someone's walking around in a really shitty silkscreen Goku shirt, I draw it every time. Yeah. I do not have like an image that I then like just transplant in on a layer every time. Like I draw.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
if someone's wearing striped pajamas in chapter 4, that I'm actually drawing the stripes. It's not always perfect. Not like I'm doing like an amazing job every time, but it'll conform to the character moving. If your sleeve has stripes on it and you move your hand, they go over the wrinkles. They go in the wrinkles of the elbow, they do everything. It's like, I refuse to do, like, an extra layer. I refuse to do, like, straight lines with a line tool if it doesn't match the rest of the inking. Everything's gotta look like it matches. Otherwise, it looks lazy to me.
Yeah. I feel like I'm just fucking with this thing more than anything.
Yeah, well, it's an Elder Dragon. So it's more... I mean, you're gonna kill it, but...
Well, I'm working on killing it anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but, like it's hard to tell if you're doing anything to it. Yeah, I don't reuse assets, except in the variety stream title cards, but that's because it's, you know, it's for the same thing. Yeah. I don't reuse patterns, I draw it out. I don't copy and paste a panel if I'm doing just a slight change. If it's going to be right next to the panel I copied from, it looks lazy, so I just redraw the whole thing. But I understand that I am also terminally cranky, so
yeah,
I mean, maybe
cranky.
it's impossible to do plaid, so they fuck it up. But yeah, that's my impression of Chowder, is that it makes me irrationally angry from the sheer existence of how it looks.
They did that for pretty much every character, in fact.
And that is why I can't like it. Also, you made me watch like one episode of it. It was like, this is whatever. I don't care about it.
Yeah, it's pretty just kids show.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's not even particularly distinct.
I think at the same time you have shows like Flapjack that came out too.
Which just sort of seemed to me like you took the charm out of SpongeBob and left the parts where everyone's gross.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like it took out the parts that are fun and just left you with the parts where they do like close-ups of soggy things.
A little bit, yeah.
Didn't like it.
I think Thurop Van Orman, the guy who worked on it, was really, he's like a fun guy. I think I've had one conversation with him ever. And he sometimes talks about, like, the idea for Chowder... Well, he talked about it at the time, but it was like the idea for Chowder came from when he was, like, 5
You
years
mean
old.
Flapjack?
Yeah, sorry, Flapjack. Came from when he was, like, 5 years old and he stole a boat as, like, a 5-year-old and sailed it out into the harbor and then was stuck out there for hours and was like, I'm running away, I'm gonna become a sailor, and then just literally, like, couldn't figure out how to get a boat back. Eventually he did it and then went home, and apparently nobody had noticed he was gone.
Eh. I mean, if you're a little kid, sometimes you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would have made, that could have inspired a better show, though. Like, I don't know. What he went with just seemed, I didn't like it that much. Again, like, I'm like that, but I did really like Mighty Bean.
Yeah, I know you did.
Like, it just, every character felt really well observed.
No, he's nowhere.
Like, it was like, it wasn't just a premise that was nice, or animation that was nice, or whatever. It was like, every character in Mighty B kind of just felt like, it was like, you know a person like that. Half the cast was Helen's, by the way.
Intentionally,
yeah.
too, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, they were all just really, like drawn from life, for the most part, for the way they did interactions between characters, the way the dialogue went, and it added an incredible amount of charm.
Huh. He's limping.
Good, kill him.
Well, he's gonna have to go down and go to sleep first, but yeah, I'm planning on it, I mean... Yeah, somebody said Flapjack and Chowder paved the road for Adventure Time, but I think we've talked about the fact that you don't like Adventure
Time. I do not.
Have I ever told... I don't think I've ever told it on stream. I was near the start of Adventure Time, for a very short period of time, offered a job working for that studio. It was a paid internship, but it would have required me to have...
I've never heard this version of the story. Are you embellishing?
No, I'm not embellishing.
Okay. You almost got paid?
Oh, well, it was internship. I found out later on it was paid internship.
Okay.
I don't think Cartoon Network does unpaid internships, as it turns out.
They better not. No one should. That's work. You should get paid for the work.
But it was like, yeah, no, it was just like, oh, okay. And I just kind of turned it down because I was like, no, I don't want to have to move to Burbank. And I had no confidence in the series, to be honest. And that was kind of a mistake, honestly.
I don't know how you...
Small
Josh
mistake.
always has these stories where he has like connections or just almost stumbles into something but doesn't. It's like I am constantly like got my finger on the doubt button. I gotta be real.
I fucking walk ass backwards into things. It's because, and I think this is a big part of it. Like I've mentioned this before, but it's because I hang out in art communities, and you like very rarely do.
Okay, so I am in like a few webcomic related discords and stuff, but for the most part, my art on the internet career has been. I, for some reason, gravitate towards being big fish, small pond, and end up, like, around a community with no artists, so that I'm filling the niche of the only artist. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's all fine and good, but that builds no connections, and it leaves you open.
It builds weird
like,
connections. If I need to... I know so many people who could probably get me so many drugs if I asked.
That's not a connection. That's completely different.
I know people in fields other than the one I'm interested in.
Yeah, I guess, but they're not fields that pertain to art in any way. They're not useful connections. Like, not if your business plan is art anyway. Oh shit, I'm healing. My bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because when I used to be more involved in art-related communities, it was always a competition.
It'll always feel like a You just gotta not be an asshole.
Like an economic competition. I mean places like Gaia Online.
Oh, well, don't
where
do that.
If you're doing art and posting it, it's because you're trying to get commissions or you're trying to make like an adoptable shop or something. So then, you know, like you've got your own set of friends and whatever, and maybe collab and stuff. But it's like the guy in the other thread over there you got to start some drama with because you need people to not want their art or their sparkle dogs.
No, that's stupid though.
Yeah, it's awful actually.
I've never experienced that. I hated Gaia art. That was a scene I
always been mired in it. I think part of it is just a personality thing that I tend towards the mean girls competition shit, and also I like the idea of selling things. Yeah. Like in general, it's like, oh, can I get imaginary money for drawing cats? Like, hell yeah, I'll do that. And then I end up in the thing where it's like everyone's constantly like starting shit with each other, and I never get directly into it. I mostly just watch it from the sidelines, but that's part of the problem is that, oh, if I were to try and make friends in this art community, I'd get like knee deep in the drama, and I don't want the drama, so I'm not gonna be friends with them.
You can't be friends in an art community without drama. That's just how it is.
Yeah, but
everybody always has drama. You just gotta pick a side and be good with it.
Yeah, but I can be friends with like people who are into music, or people who are into like coding, or people who are into other random stuff that has nothing to do with what I like, and it's like, oh, we're not in direct competition. If there's drama, it'll be about something slightly more important, probably. Not always.
It's not always a drama about direct competition either. That's sometimes artists just are dramatic with each other. That's just literally most of the communities I'm in have a word for it. It is drama, because it's just drama caused by art.
Yeah, there's also, I am drawn to internet fights in general, not my own. I'm pretty good at avoiding getting into fights, I think. But, like, I will watch with the popcorn ready. Like, sometimes I'll go into, like, people's call-out posts for furries being weirdos to each other or whatever, and just watch. It's like, oh, you did this, and you did this. It's like, I don't know who any of you are, but I love that you're so mad. It's like, I'm drawn to that, so it's like, I just, like, distance myself.
Thing to be drawn to.
I distance myself from other artists because, like, I'm too easily drawn into the bullshit aspect. So it's like, no. I'll just watch. And then Josh just goes into places and he just endures it and doesn't like fuel any fires, and then gets like
I don't even endure it. I like it. I consider people like that to be my friends off it. Oh well, sure.
You're just good at not fueling the fire, and then you get into these things where people like offer you things that you can't take because you'd have to move across the state.
Yeah, or something else, or I'd have to be a better artist than I actually am, and I kind of just I don't know. That was always my issue with the Skullgirls thing. I think I mentioned it when we were doing Skullgirls too, where it was like it just boiled down to I didn't think I was a good enough artist for that.
Yeah.
Like
I always think that about myself too. I've got a weird relationship with my own abilities. Like I'm good enough for this and this and this. Oh, but I'm not professional because professionals do everything really smooth and uniform and they're all the same. I'm better than them, but I'm different, so I can't be successful like them. It's that shit. That's my dumb thing.
That's I don't know.
So anyways, we read Laserwing.
Yeah.
I've currently got a page inked, but not
Hey,
colored.
level 8 for Shield Spire.
Pretty good.
Spire.
Your large. That's an actual crown for Teostra.
Was it?
Yeah. Do you think it's that mission gives you gold crowns, or you just got lucky? Because it is a special
I
mission.
don't know. Maybe I just got lucky. I got a bunch of stuff off of him though. That was nice. Welcome in, Fapneys, by the way. I just I saw you in chat when we were having this conversation.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
say
he's
anything yet.
fighting. So Teostra, they make you fight one of those because Huntsman's got a weird hate on for it, and we think we're gonna get Lunastra.
Yeah.
Excellent work. You're good, hunter. Let's entrust the research to the scholars now. We shall escort them to the site so they can investigate. Huh? What's that sound?
Oh no, are we getting attacked?
It seems to be coming from the smithy.
Okay.
Okay.
Weird.
Walk.
I half expected a cutscene where the Lunastra just sort of falls
Yeah, it just
in,
attacks the whole building.
which shouldn't happen. That
No,
sounds
yeah,
like
you
way
shouldn't
too
be able to.
for just a special mission add-on thing. Like that would be way too intrusive to the way the game looks.
Yeah, I try to never take sides unless somebody is disgusting, by the way. That's usually what it ends up coming down to. And by disgusting, I mean like somebody who is a truly terrible person to other people, usually. Like if it turns out that behind closed doors, like just talking about drama stuff, if it turns out that behind closed doors somebody is literally just like literally just the worst human being.
I'm not going to give examples because Josh will have to
fine.
bleep them.
Yeah, don't worry. I can't bleep because we're streaming.
Yeah, but you'll just yell at me because you can't.
Lend me your ear.
One of me underlings was going on about a Teostra that appeared in our little special arena out in the Great Ravine. Would you believe that, a Teostra? The good news is that the beast appears to be wounded. It was spotted coming from the Wildspire Waste, but suddenly dropped into the arena.
Into the arena? That's convenient.
Just when we were raring to make some well-needed repairs, the beast shows up and makes a mess of the place.
This is not the voice I was doing.
No, I wouldn't have gone with this voice.
Anyway, the better news is we need someone to go in and deal with it. Isn't that bad news, you say? Not for a bloody legend like yourself.
You saw the word bloody and changed to an accent, didn't you?
You think the Teostra that's in there is the same one you were investigating earlier? I see. Well, today's your lucky day then, ain't it?
Sorry, ain't it? I just said in it.
Because that's the accent.
Yeah, he's probably passed out now, gorging on all that gunpowder. Yeah, they do that. They eat gunpowder and rocks.
Weird, okay.
Hey, you don't know? Rumor is that the Teostra feast on gunpowder when they're wounded. That's probably why he's holed up in there. Like how dwarves only drink water when they're sick.
Okay.
I've given your handler a quest called Pandora's Arena. Get your gear sorted out and give the place a once-over. All right, Sapphire Star, what'll it be?
We have to check and see if he's got anything new for us in general.
Oh, wait, this isn't going to be the right one.
No.
What am I doing?
Armor.
Not seeing anything because we haven't unlocked anything that would have been...
Yeah, no, the tickets are
stuff.
just for the... Okay.
Yep.
Well, the harvest tickets were both for deliveries and for equipment. So
Yes.
This is possible.
I'm also interested in Teostra armor because I've got enough pieces now, I think.
for
But
some stuff.
yeah, if I can only make a handful of it, maybe it's not really worth it immediately.
Hey, I'm going to get up for a second while we're between
Okay.
missions.
What are we doing?
For the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you
I'll
want
go
to
ahead
mute
and
it or
push
what?
some stuff out of the way, and no, I'm just gonna keep talking to chat. We might
Cool.
do something.
No, I mean while we're fiddling around.
Oh no, that's fine.
No, okay. I will be right back.
Ugh, sorry.
Small bladder, sorry.
Anywho. Let me just pull this back. What's going on, chat? Chat, now it's just me. The coil on its own looks like a kilt. Yes, and the whole of the Teostra armor looks like this altogether, which is really cool, but it's like, it looks better without the helmet. Don't get me wrong, the helmet's fine. I know that they wanted it to look like a castle plus like a knight's helmet, but I always hate this design for helmets. Like just the super spiky at the top kind of helmet. It doesn't look as good in my opinion. It's also got a lot of superfluous gears on it. I can't figure out why, because he's not particularly like mechanic themed. Though I guess he is like, I guess he's ore themed on a technical basis. Thank you for saying Josh is cool, Fapnese. I don't know. This armor has a way better helmet on it though. Just the demon horns on the red actually looks really good. Actually, I'm kind of curious. If I do this, does this look okay? This looks alright. That's not bad. It could be better, but it's not bad. This is blast attack and weakness exploit. Weakness exploit. Weakness exploit. That's not the one I wanted. Not that either. There we go. These are stats. I want to see... There we go. So what is it that my eye gives me weakness exploit level 2? It goes up to 3. So it might actually be worth it for me to think about getting the gloves. But then I'm getting rid of whatever my gloves actually give me, which is... Let's check. Let's see. I get 1 in part breaker from them, which is actually super useful, and I like it as an ability. And then I get latent power off of them too, so... Is the part breaker from a gem, though? Because it doesn't tell me. If it's from a gem, then it's not that big an issue. But if it isn't, then it kind of sucks, so... I don't know. How's your guys' day been doing, by the way? Yeah, the horns... Oh, yeah. The horns look way better. It's a circle of squares. You know what? Yeah, that actually makes sense. If you took the parapets from a castle and you rolled them into a circle, it would look like gears. It looks fine, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I just feel like it would look better if you kind of... Like, if it had a little bit of working in there, like just a couple of them spinning or something, I think it would look better. It's been good, James Mason? That's good. It's good to have good days. Resistor, Fortitude, Dragon Res, Attack, Earplugs, Brace, and Gobbler. Okay, so I don't actually have anything on my hands. So it's just the Gobbler is inherent. Oh. I probably shouldn't switch for now. It might be a good idea to switch as time goes on, but for now I think it's probably fine as is. I think I'm going to go up to my house and check to make sure that Tao's all set up and good, though. Because if it... Like, I get the feeling they're going to throw something weird at me. You okay?
Yep.
Okay. Megan's coming back, so now I got to move the mic again. Go ahead.
Anything happen?
Nope,
just
checking stuff.
Well, I was pretty quick.
Yep.
Oh, probably need my headphones. That makes sense.
I hate those days, James Mason. And also, Fapnese, it's good to hear that you're having a good day outside of classes. Classes should be a good day, too.
Well, I mean, as people who have not been in school for like 10 years, like what you say is like, oh man, those are the days. When you're in it, I understand not being that thrilled with it.
Let's see here. I think this stuff is really good. The fire is okay on it. Wait, is that Tao's defense? I thought that was my defense. Tao's defense is 380?
You're wearing Kolvich armor. I mean, it makes some sense.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Which also makes sense to be fire resistant, because that thing breathes fire.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's fair.
Hey, Booger, I missed you too.
What
the
the
two
hell is
boogers.
My defense? My defense is 391. Taos is 380. We're almost the same level of defense.
Good.
How?
Well, Tao's wearing fancy raid armor, and you're just wearing armor that's good, but you've leveled up. That's the only reason you're higher.
Tao is almost a second human in terms of, like, defense
Tao
and output.
is exactly like a human.
That's terrifying.
Like, you know how it works for Palicos. They are as good as human players, sometimes better. Like, if they let you play as Tao, like, Tao would just be OP.
I mean, I guess that's true. Somebody said she does have the defense item.
Yeah.
Let me see here. What do I holding on me? Okay, hold on. Is that it? Nope. Is it this one? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Having to remember the buttons for working the box in here because it's different from every other game ever. Okay, put the nitro shrooms away. Keep the dung pods. Do this. I don't have any more flash bugs, but I kind of don't need them. He's in a fucking arena.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, it should be fine.
I might craft a couple just in case.
With the arena, I imagine you're going to get more use out of, like, using the Dragonators and shit. So
well, yeah, I'm gonna get
if it's that
those
arena,
anyway.
I assume it's that one.
It depends on the arena, I suppose, yeah.
But, like, the flash pods, it's like, this thing's probably not going to do that much flying. It's probably mostly fine.
I guess it kind of depends on the arena that it goes into, because some of them are actually more geared towards flying than others. So, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to use the explosives the last time, but that makes sense because he's spitting fire literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get some cat food, and then we'll run in on this motherfucker, and I'll cut up a lion.
And then maybe they'll finally give us the other lion.
Palicos, I guess they can get broken in this game.
Yeah. Because they don't die.
Pretty good. Well, I mean, they don't die in any game.
Yeah.
Like, Palicos never really die. That's
so if their stats can become comparable with yours and they don't die, it's, like, really useful.
They're way better in GU. Like,
yeah.
Palicos and GU are stupid broken if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, which we still have to do a second.
Yeah, we have to do more.
We only have the one recording session.
It's still not all the way up either.
Yeah.
Which is really unfortunate. I'm sorry it's been so slow.
So many things.
Yeah, we're juggling so much stuff that it's kind of getting to be like a small issue. So
I think that's why I've been retreating into phone games. It's a stress reaction of like, oh, I got so many things to do. Oh, but I gotta go feed my dragons and my wizard boys. So I better do that first. It's easier so I can get it out of the way, and then I get stuck in it.
You should just cold turkey yourself off of phone games.
You say that, but have you seen my wizard boys? None of them are as cute as you.
Shorter recording clips on YouTube. No, we're not.
It depends on which thing you're talking about.
A lot
The
of
streams
the
are longer.
videos, well, a lot of the videos have different lengths depending on the series. I kind of vary those up a little. Neptune tends to be 30 minutes long. GU tends to be 30 to 45 depending on what's going on. The actual streams are it's 130 to 2 hours depending on how long the full thing was. So if it's 3 hours, I don't want to upload a 3-hour stream. I'll cut it into 2 hour and 30 long episodes. But if it's a 2 hour and 30 minute long stream, then I will upload that one on its own.
When we started, we were doing, 10 minutes per video?
Yeah.
And it turned out to not be a good idea. Anyways, I can't leave my wizards alone until I've solved their stupid werewolf problems. Because they need me. Nah, it doesn't actually matter. I probably should just give them a rest, and then I'll enjoy them more when I fall back into that hole in a month.
Yeah.
I need to fall back into this game. Like I've said at the beginning, like I've still not beaten the storyline, so I can't get into some of these other missions yet.
Apparently, I'm gonna need cool drinks.
Yeah, wait, what?
That's an interesting thing to hand me.
Oh, it's because the Teostras just kind of set up shop in there, huh?
Is it just flaming?
Is it gonna change
is it just
the
on
terrain?
fire?
He
I didn't think he was gonna wind up doing
pooped
that.
a bunch
Like,
of
that's
lava?
a little intense. Let me put on some armor skin. Let me click on a max potion.
Yeah, no, nobody be,
One of those.
nobody get the wrong idea about my wizard boys. They're not as good as Josh.
Oh.
Because they're 2D.
Thanks.
And they're all idiots. I swear to God. Every single
that.
one of these idiot boys in this wizard game are like, they need their hand held.
Oh, that is totally on fire. I can see it from a distance. Oh, no. Okay, I guess there isn't. Huh.
Well, he's just got
He's just hanging out here.
his smoke going everywhere.
He's like, oh, it's you.
What?
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, God.
So I expected us to get a twist. I didn't think it would be this one.
I guess he came here because
What?
he... Oh,
Nice.
God. Okay.
There she is.
Yeah, that's Lunastra.
So when Josh first described this to me, I didn't think she'd also have a main.
Yeah, she doesn't quite have a mane. Not in the same way that Teostra does.
She has
She
hair.
has hair. And she's got really long hair. It goes along the sides of her ears, and it goes down the back of her head. And it doesn't connect around under her neck. Teostra's does.
So she's
Hers
got
is just
human
long hair.
She's got
Yeah.
head fur like a furry as
A
opposed
little
to a
bit.
mane.
Oh, hey.
That's still a mane as far as I'm
No,
concerned.
it doesn't connect under her neck. That's
Yeah,
the difference.
yeah, I know, but like in terms of biology, it's like lionesses can sometimes have manes. She's just a lioness with a mane. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, did you really need to flash her?
No, that was because I wasn't sure if Teostra was still around.
I think he left.
Yeah, I think he's already left. Okay. Can I, though? You didn't even tell me this was going to happen, you dick.
Well, you beat the Xeno'jiiva, so yes, you can do this, in theory.
Yeah, well, in theory. Oh, fuck.
But all my wizard boys, though, they're not, like, none of them have common sense because they're waiting for the protagonist to come in and give them answers to things.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I don't think I could spend a full hour in a room with one of them. I gotta be real. One of them's a murderer, one of them's just really, really whiny, one of them's a werewolf, he's the best of them. And then there's the one who keeps having to remind people he isn't gay, and I'm like, sure you're not, buddy. Straight up, that's in the narrative. It's like you meet him for the first time, he's like, I see you noticed I'm wearing one earring. Well, rest assured, I like girls. And it's like, I didn't ask, buddy.
Nobody asked. Why are you offering that information? They wouldn't, like, have reason to assume it unless you told them, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Yes, it would be great if Tao could get onto the ballista
hold
for
on.
us. That would be amazing.
Is she doing a big blast? I'm not actually used to fighting Teostra in this. I've never...
You mean Lunastra?
Yeah, Lunastra. I've
Yeah.
not done a fight against her in quite some time.
She seems pretty similar movement-wise so
Yeah,
far.
she has some differences. Her fire isn't going out. I've noticed this. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that her fire probably just keeps burning.
Yes, the earring's in the right ear. That's the one. I don't know if it means the same thing in Japan. It's an anime game.
Oh, well, is it an anime game or is it a Korean game?
I
Just,
checked. I'm pretty
anime-ish?
sure it's actually from Japan.
Oh, okay, that's
The
weird.
translators sometimes get weird, though. Like, every so often, someone's, like, dialogue just loses, it just turns into caveman speak, and I'm like, were the
Huh.
translators, like, asleep today?
Yeah,
It's amazing.
they weren't having a good day that day.
I've looked into the prospects of being able to LP this. It's probably not viable.
Oh no, it's super unviable.
Like, we've done visual novels. This is a mobile game visual novel, so
Yeah.
it's like they give you a limit on how much you can do a day.
Yeah.
And they keep throwing events at you that you can't finish, like, all of them at once in enough time without, like, paying them. And it's like,
that would always be the problem with doing mobile games for any kind of LP or anything would be you'd have a very limited amount of stuff that you could do in a day.
Yeah, it's like, I would be interested
Oh, come
in something like that if they didn't make it so obtuse. Like it would be great. Maybe I'll just find a visual novel with boys in it, and we'll just play it for Waifu Month on one
of
day
us
of Waifu.
is gonna have to do this and stick. Okay, you can't just keep doing this when I go up the thing.
Yeah, how many times now?
Okay, hold on. This time I'm gonna go up without doing a jump. Ah, there we go.
That was a weird loop. Did you just confuse the AI?
Yeah, the AI was a little mussed up there for a sec. 10 minutes left. Oh, this is not happening in 10 minutes.
I'm reading chat.
Yeah, that's fine.
The getting through a doorway dance?
What?
I don't know. Like the thing when we were jumping up and down the ledge and they were doing it too. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I guess. Oof.
Well, like if two people are trying to get through a doorway,
Yeah.
everyone's like, you first, no, you first.
Yeah, I think
guess.
that's kind of what we were on there. Did I hit her? Yeah, I did. Okay, good.
Dragonator's usable right now, right?
No.
No? Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is. Now it is. It wasn't earlier.
They gave you a message, but I saw the word Dragonator. I didn't know if
okay.
it said like in a minute or now.
Okay. I'm trying to pull her over here. So I might want to ping Tao. I don't know if I can get her to do it. Oh, there she
Tao.
is.
Nice. I like that it doesn't interrupt that.
Yeah. Well, so long as you get the lever going, it's fine. You have to make sure that it actually goes, though.
Yeah, I guess you only have to repel her, not defeat
I
her.
guess, but like
And
I
then she'll,
prefer
like,
killing her. Like,
Then she'll show up
give
somewhere
me more than
else.
10 minutes to do this. I want to just,
Kill her in the
help you
arena
guys
'cause
out.
it's
Yeah,
convenient.
it's fucking easier here.
Yeah, I guess that's why they didn't want it.
It's so much easier to fight a monster like this in an arena rather than like a different setting.
Yeah, although it's really tempting to constantly try and load cannons and ballista, and it never helps if you're soloing.
Yeah, I mean, to some extent that's true, yeah.
Hey, did these fire effects always look so goofy?
No, I think her fire effect is very specific. Also, that's blast on her. That's not fire.
No, the fire around her. That fire that she's blue and it's on everything now.
Oh, no, it's
It's kind of like looping too fast.
Oh,
It's got kind of a Master Shake look to it.
I think that's fine. I think it looks okay.
I don't know, maybe because it's blue it makes it emphasize how unrealistic.
I mean, it does kind of emphasize it because it is a weird color.
It's an unusual blue for fire too.
Yeah. I've seen blue fire.
Yeah,
you can
but
get
it's
that effect if you
especially
put certain kinds of chemicals into fire.
Yeah, but this is really vibrant, and it was also a little bit two-dimensional. It was clearly just kind of a repeating GIF.
When I was a kid, my dad used to think it was really fun to go out and get those pine cones that you put into a fire and then it changes the color of the fire. It was a nice gesture, at the very least, I guess. Just those weird pine cones that change the color of fire.
Oh. I was reading chat, but I lost
Sorry.
track. Pine cones
fine.
can do that?
It's a pine cone covered in a specific set of chemicals that, when they burn, change the color of the fire that they're in.
Okay. Yeah, I was reading chat, so I missed the
Yeah, don't
first
worry.
half.
Don't worry.
Just pine cone. What?
Yeah. Don't worry.
Gonna burn some wood davers.
Yeah. Like, you burn a wood daver and the fire turns bright red because that's how you summon Satan. I don't want you to know, but you use wood davers to do that. I was wondering if that thing ever came back, but I guess it doesn't.
Oh, the falling rocks?
Yeah.
I think it does, but it takes a really long time.
I don't know. Probably
Possibly
like,
more than 10 minutes.
More than 10 minutes, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of the air, please.
Oh, have you used
Yeah, I
all
don't
of
have
your...
any more of my thingies.
Yeah. So she blows red fire sometimes. Interesting.
Yeah, well, oh, damn it. I think it's if she's blowing the fire, it's red. If it's just
Okay.
coming off of her, then it's blue.
Well, is she repelled yet?
No, she's still here. They're probably going to have me fight until the end of the 10-minute mark.
Maybe. Maybe it is a sequence like that. That would
Yeah.
kind of make sense.
So it's Repel Lunastra, but you got to do it in 10 minutes, but that requires you to, you know, hit her for 10 whole minutes or something goofy like that.
Oh, they want you to use cool drinks because you're
she's
too
on
close
fire.
to her?
Yeah.
That's
So getting near her, I
interesting.
guess she burns hotter than Teostra does. I guess that sort of makes sense
Yeah,
because she's
'cause
blue
blue,
fire
yeah.
instead of red fire, so yeah.
Might heal too.
Kinda.
5 minutes.
I'm gonna do a lot more than just heal. Let's get a max potion in there.
Maybe throw down your bombs? Do you think it'll matter?
I'm thinking I'm gonna do that next, yeah.
Because while you were thumbing through them, I noticed they were even
Yeah,
there at all.
I noticed they were here too. She's bound to come over here eventually.
Yeah, but will she blow them up before she hits them?
Probably, yeah. Even if she hits them and blows them up, it's probably also going to be real.
Oh, well, there she goes.
There she goes.
It wasn't that much damage.
Nah, but it was some
something.
damage. Okay. Alright. Well, she's hitting pretty hard, so I better be careful.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's great that you got speed eating. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it helps so fucking much. Speed eating is such a good skill in this game. Like, there's no reason not to have it. Unless you just don't have, like, a weapon that does it. But it's like, oh my god, it's, like, one of the best utilities there is. And you get it from all of the Devil Joe shit. It's like, oh my god, thank you. Gobbler, I think, is speed eating.
Yeah, the Gobbler Jewel.
Yeah. Also, Part Breaker, which is stuff you also get from Devil Joe, is exceptionally fucking good.
Well, I mean, Devil Joe is, like, one of the top dogs.
Yeah, he is.
Top pickle dog.
Top pickle dog. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Why are you doing this?
So now people are talking in the chat about, like, the Wendy training videos because hot drinks and cold drinks.
Yeah. Hot drinks really get you going. Pick you up when you feel you're slowing. Cool drinks, there's no catchy song. I mean, there's a song, but it's not as catchy. Nowhere near as catchy.
Grill skill, you gotta have nerds who steal. I don't remember.
Yeah, there's some good ones. Wendy's had some good stuff in like the 80s, 90s when it came to their training bids, which is really strange, but like, okay. And then they're just a normal company now, and it's like, oh.
Well, they're not super normal. Like, they at least... The Wendy's Twitter has gotten to the point where it's almost annoying that they're as good at memes as they are because it feels like it
Yeah,
stopped
no, I know what you mean.
being ironic to watch and just started being like, oh, they just speak our language really well at this corporate office.
You're
it's a
right.
little sinister.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
That's because they probably hired an intern who... Oh, did I kill her? Or is she repelled? Oh no, she's repelled.
Yeah,
Aw.
she's just mad.
I thought she was dead. I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Going home.
No, she's just fucking off. Well, shit.
Maybe it was just literally they wanted you to spend the entire time.
It seemed like it.
Eh.
That was an okay amount of damage I did to her, right?
I can't tell. Why were you nudging me?
No reason.
Okay.
My hand was just there.
Oh, all right. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it.
It's fine. Oh, she broke all of the ballistas.
Of course, it's always tempting
When did
to
that
try.
happen?
I don't know, when she was blowing fire.
Huh. I didn't even notice.
Like, you always want to, like, go up to a ballista or a cannon and be like, yeah, this will help, and then they come up and they break the thing. And break you.
Right?
Unless you're in a team, in which case it's totally useful. Except maybe not the cannon, because it's harder to aim.
Did you see him push it and then have to pull it back?
Yeah, and the time's up, better let her pull that out.
Yeah. Okay, got a carapace off of her, a scale plus a horn, another horn, a wing, another carapace, some Elder Dragon Blood, which is fine, scale plus a high commendation, Dragon Bone Relic. This looks like more blood, and then I'm gonna guess like a bone or a stone. Dragon Vein Crystal, okay. More blood, and then a bone.
A lot of generally
A
useful
lot
stuff.
of generally normal stuff, too, yeah.
So now we'll get to see some... Oh,
Finally
Hunter
up to
rank.
38 for Hunter rank, yeah.
Now we'll get to see some new armor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Tao's almost maxed out that gadget proficiency.
Yeah. So we're going to definitely get a cutscene, and then they're going to want us to get a mission to go kill this. Do you want to see that Devil May Cry thing before we do any other? I mean,
maybe.
we're going to want to, like, talk to all of our NPCs
we'll see,
and
yeah.
stuff first.
Yeah.
Report back to the huntsman.
There are items ready to be harvested.
Okay, yeah, that first.
I'm going to do that first. We're not just intelligent, but we're also well versed in natural science. I don't know how he finds the time for so many studies. Now you just collect this fucking bugs and goo. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's go talk to that man who has a massive hate boner for lions.
He's not even. He's in what I think is Radiant armor.
Yeah,
like
he
a
is.
Radiant,
It's Radiant armor.
But he really hates Teostras.
It's either Radiant armor or it's Iron armor, and those are like parts of his body peeking through.
Glad you're safe, and salutations on the job well done. We've tracked Teostra and Lunastra's movements, and they're now somewhere in the Elder's recess. Teostra and Lunastra are unique elder dragon pairs. However, there has never been reports of the two roaming as a couple.
Really?
I think you could fight them. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Well, I mean,
I thought you could fight them together, but now I'm thinking about it.
Poogie's just walking in the background.
Yeah, I see him.
But the rich lands of the New World have provided us an opportunity we must take advantage of. This is a chance opportunity to see how this pair of elder dragons interact and court each other.
Huntsman, you're
Why
a
are
pervert.
you watching this? Yeah, Huntsman, why are you telling me to do this, bud?
He's been trying so hard to kill so many Teostras. That's his thing, and yet...
And yet, he's like, okay, but we need to watch them court.
And extremely rare cases tend to be the most dangerous ones. That's why the commander wants you on this assignment.
It's time.
Speak to your handler when you're ready. The quest is called No Remorse, No Surrender. It's time.
It's time to watch those lions do it, I guess.
Why?
For research.
Oh, hey, what you up to?
Because you can only see that in the New World, so we better go watch. And it's like, no, dude.
Where are you going?
It's following the butterfly on his nose.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if this is going anywhere, genuinely.
I know they can go places sometimes. Oh, whoops. Took a wrong turn. I know that the Poogies can go places, and if you do so, they can get new costumes. But I've not bothered doing that at all. Let's look at the Lunastra stuff.
I wonder.
Rumor is it that Teostra eats gunpowder, so he might have picked up on the scent of the stock we have. Alright, Sapphire Star.
If you know it's a food for something that's been hanging out here and is really strong, could you have, like, put it somewhere?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Could you have maybe put it under a box with a stick and then you could have trapped the thing at least?
Okay, so just to remind you, because I reminded Chat earlier, but just to remind you, Teostra.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teostra
weird
Alpha, Teostra Beta.
steampunk looking thing almost with the gears.
A little bit with like the gears and the red
gear
metal
nips.
and a lot of castle themed stuff going on. Lunastra.
Okay.
It's very similar but blue, and then it has like a weird carnival thing going on with the top of it.
Okay, I mean, sure, they look similar. This is goofy as hell.
Yeah, this is interesting.
You look like you lost a bet.
There we go. By the way, just pointing this one out too. This helmet piece it comes with a chest piece, and you almost can't see it. I want to find like a chest piece that gets rid of a lot of this. It's not going to be down here. It would be up at the top, wouldn't it? God, do I even have any nude ones? Look, there's like a fluff around the neck from the helmet itself. Do you see it? Like the white choker bit? You can see it when you actually look at the picture for it there. On the Empress crown, which is what that's called, by the way.
Huh.
You can see it. It's got like a weird like choker neck piece for some weird reason. But yeah, if I got it, it would wind up being this one, probably.
Yeah, what's it got for skills?
Not sure. Lunastra's Favor, if you get all of the pieces, which is increases stamina cap.
Whatever.
So
sure.
it raises the cap for stamina,
I'm
actually.
sure
That is pretty good.
I'm sure it's useful, but it's boring sounding.
That's level 2, Lunastra Favor. Level 4 is Mind's Eye Ballistics, which prevents attacks from being deflected and shortens the distance before ammo and arrows reach maximum power. Wide Range, which is that thing that you like, is on it. Tool Specialist. It's got a health boost. It has a blast attack, evade extender, peak performance. I forget how many of these are actually gems, and then the rest of those are off of my other stuff. I'm going to guess anything that's like a level 1, probably. But a lot of this you can see. It's like evade extender tool, health boost, peak, wide range blast, and then blast.
Wide range is always... It's always nice for me to note what has some wide range, because I use a lot of that in SOS.
Fucking Lunastra, apparently.
Yes, I'm not up to that level yet, but, like, I'll know that if I ever need to replace some of my other shit, then there it is.
No, it's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
Let's see, so... I'm sorry, I'm reading chat now. What's the reference? Not a fan of the headdress. Beta looks really lame. At least the headdress. I guess the skirts all stick way out because otherwise they'd have to be articulated. Yeah, kinda. Preventing attacks from being deflected is good. Literally the only reason I still use the Rathalos armor. And yeah, the other stuff is if you have Mind's Eye, you don't bounce. You just pass through things at all times. It doesn't have the chance of having the deflect damage, which I think is you do a certain amount of damage and then you have the animation where you kind of just bounce back. Mm-hmm. It's you keep passing through it, so you can do like most of your combos and your maximum damage off of things like that if you want to, which is useful. It's super useful.
But you'd have to dress up in the Lunastra stuff, and it's like, nah.
She had a dream she was hugging a gigantic golden crab. Weird, right?
Was it because he wanted to eat it?
Like...
Knowing her, she was probably going to eat it.
Yeah, probably.
Which, it sounds difficult, so be careful.
So, no remorse, no surrender.
Oh god, it is both at once.
Slay all target monsters.
Let's see the Devil May Cry first. Let's see what that one is.
Let's look at that one real fast. That's Code Red.
It's got Teostra in it.
You know what? I'm tempted. I'm going to do Code Red first.
Alright.
This is going to be a suicide mission.
So are they all in the arena at once?
I think they are.
Oh.
I mean, most of them are probably going to be fighting each other, but not all of them.
Let me get a swig of that soda.
Yeah, okay. It's not Code Red, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's
you can
making
leave it
me
on
thirsty.
That side, actually.
Mountain Dew Code Red is not even the best Mountain Dew. I like the grape.
It's an okay Mountain Dew, though. Let me see.
Whichever one is the grape one is the good one.
I don't remember which one is the grape one.
Well,
Maybe
for
the
Mountain Dew Kickstarts, it's just called grape.
Yeah.
Midnight grape.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, too.
As opposed to daytime grapes, I guess would be green grapes.
Well, I mean, if you want to be really technical, there's no such thing as a midnight or a daytime grape. That's not how that works.
No, you harvest them at midnight and feed them to, like, your Eevee and it evolves into Umbreon.
Oh, God. Maybe. Wrong game, though. Manage items. Is that Ballista Animal? No, that's
Pitch
ammo.
Black, apparently. Thank you, chat. Pitch Black is the grape. I remember there was one that was like, was it sour grape? It was a limited from like 20 years ago. I don't remember.
It might be.
I have not tried every Mountain Dew, so my opinions are a little uninformed. I remember that Baja Blast tastes okay, but like that it's way funnier. A lot of people
really like Baja Blast.
It's really funnier to just be able to say Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Let's see. Baja Blast is okay, but you can only get it from Taco Bell.
I think they do occasionally put out limited runs of it in cans.
I think they do too, because I keep hearing people talk about the Taco Bell thing, and then I remember, wait a minute, I swear to God I've seen it in stores, like, not recently, but I think I've seen it in the past in stores.
Yeah, I've seen it in the pile of crap that the soda merchandisers always leave behind in my goddamn store. Like just taking up all. I don't know the rule. I just work coffee, so I'm not in charge of any of that. But it's like they leave it here, and I'm like, it's the merchandiser who puts it on the shelf and arranges shit. We're not supposed to touch those, right? So why do you leave it here? Why not just put what you don't put out back on the truck? I'm sure there's a reason. But like sometimes there'll just be a giant stack of unshelved Coke or whatever, and they'll be like, I've seen Baja Blast on the pile, but not all the time, very rarely.
I'm gonna go get some Astera jerky before we start this.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you're gonna be fighting
A lot of things.
and Astera jerky will stop bleeding.